Hearth Arena's rating of Dark Bargain, which is weird to me. Although late in the game in Arena, maybe you don't have that many cards. Big Game Hunter may often not find a target. Sometimes, you can just say, what the hell? I mean, Sassy Captain is a 3-mana 3/3. Dark Bargain could be good. Let's take it. Evil Heckler is not very good. Darkshirt Councilman is a good card. Bog Creeper is premium. One of those, well, the biggest taunt that was added in Whispers of the Old Gods as a common card. That's really good. Kobold isn't very good. Raider isn't very good. Ooze is fine. Dread Infernal is very good. Loot Hoarder would be a fine card in a different set of picks, but of course I'm a Warlock. My hero power lets me draw cards. Another one of the new common taunts. Yeah, how do we rate these guys? Force Tank. Force Tank versus Psychotron. That's Psychotron noticeably higher in Hearth Arena. Yeah. So that bears out my own feeling about it. So everyone agrees. Here, the other two cards are pretty bad, and Haunted Creeper is good. Let's pick the good card. Now, Direwolf Alpha is good if I'm going to have a more Zooey type of deck. I don't really have a feel for what kind of deck it is yet. I have a couple late game cards, well, more so late game cards. Faldir Raider is another really big drop. Ironfur Grizzly is just like an average 3-drop. I like Direwolf. You can trade up with stuff. It's really good with Haunted Creeper. Ticket. Frost Elemental, Soulfire. Soulfire's pretty good, isn't it? Soulfire. Pretty high in the Light Forge ranking. See about Hearth Arena. Soulfire versus Frost Elemental. You've also got, well, they're pretty close. They're a lot closer in Hearth Arena. We've still got Soulfire higher. Alright, I'll take the Soulfire. Corruptor with no dragons doesn't look very good. Peddler's a very good 2-drop. No need to check there. Tiny Knight of Evil. I've got a couple of discard cards. Soulfire and Dark Bargain. I still think Siphon Soul is probably best. Probably. And Spreading Madness is not even an option. Yeah, Siphon Soul is a premium card. Bloodfin Raptor's a fine 2, but I don't have any 3-drops. So I expect we'll see Earthen Ring rated higher. And we do. And it's a good card. It's good to have some heals. I'll be tapping at some point. Another Dread Infernal. Yeah, I like Dread Infernals. And a Void Caller. That is a top card, especially when you got Dread Infernals. I was really hoping to see that. Argent Squire versus Ogre Brute. A good 1-drop. Works well with Direwolf Alpha. Or a good 3-drop. I only have one 3-drop. This one I'm not sure about. Hearth Arena likes Ogre Brute a little bit better. They're really close. Lightforge likes Argent Squire a little more than Ogre Brute. So the two websites I look at are both pretty close. In my mind, they're both pretty close. So I'm going to look over my deck again. I don't have any 1-drops. I have one 3-drop. Argent Squire Synergy with Direwolf. And I found a lot of luck with a zoo-ish type of Warlock deck. So I'm going to go for the Argent Squire. Another zoo-ish type of card here. I don't need an Eldritch Horror. I've got enough big guys, and that like a 6/10 for 8. There are some situations where you might take that, but not usually. Stone Tusk Boar is a 1/1 for 1. Biofin Tidehunter, I get 3/2 worth of stats for 2. Biofin is definitely better. Another Soulfire, another Creeper. Pretty sure it's another Creeper here. Yeah, Sonic Creeper much higher. And again, very good with our Direwolf. Explosive Sheep is out. We don't want to kill all our little guys. Goblin Stalker is another 2-drop. How many do I have already? 1, 2, 3. It's not really a 2-drop. 4, 5. So I'm already getting, well, I'd say almost enough 2-drops. For some other classes, 5 or 6 would be enough. But I still want to have a zoo-ish type of early game. I might want Goblin Stalker. I need more 4-drops at some point too, and Polluted Hoarder is pretty good. Let's consult the list. Goblin is rated a lot higher than Polluted Hoarder. Pretty close on Lightforge there. So Goblin synergies. Again, Direwolf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, I can draw cards with my hero power. So I'll just take Goblin. Another draw card. And I'm light on 4-drops. How overwhelming. It's really good with my Haunted Creepers. So this one, I have a strong feeling on what I'm going to pick. But let me just double check that here. Yeah, we'll take the PO. It's a good finisher, too. Not very tempting choices here. Illuminator, obviously don't have any secrets, so it's just a 2/4 for 3 mana. Summoning Stone, I have a few spells, but those are just 1-cost spells. And then I have a couple 6-cost spells. This is a weird pick. None of them look really good, but some of them could have some utility. Well, Illuminator doesn't have any utility. It's only a 3-mana 2/4. Now, Hearth Arena says Summoning Stone has insane synergy with our deck. I don't know about that. You can't play Summoning Stone and Siphon Soul or Dark Bargain in the same turn because it's 11 mana unless you have the coin. Illuminator is just a 3-drop. And Bloodsail is a pretty crummy 1-drop. That's music from Pandaria. They don't usually have singing, do they? Summoning Stone, let's see, yeah, synergy with Siphon Soul, Dark Bargain. It also says, oh, Psychotron because I can protect it. I just don't see it. No, I just don't see it. I'll take the Illuminator as a bad 3-drop. Renounce Darkness. I wonder if that's good in Arena. It would be crazy. It's not in the tier list for Lightforge. Yeah, their stuff is kind of messed up. I mean, good, but I don't know why some cards would be missing. Hearth Arena recommends Recombobulator by a big margin. Hobgoblin. is rated a lot lower. However, it's whenever you play a one-attack minion. So the tokens from Haunted Creeper would not get buffed. Argent Squire would get buffed, and the Haunted Creepers would get buffed. Recombobulator is either a 2-drop, or it gets value by changing something like Psychotron into another 5-drop. This rated much, much higher there. Renounced Darkness would be fun, but weird. You don't know if you're going to get good cards. Okay. Give me Blood Knight here. There are a lot of bad epics. Doesn't always make it an easy choice. Scaled Nightmare could have gone with all those dark, Blackwing Corruptors as being offered earlier. Not that it would have been good, really. I'll take Blood Knight. I have the one Divine Shield in my own deck, Psychotron, and sometimes it grabs a shield from my opponent, or sometimes it's just a 3-mana 3/3, which is okay. Frost Giant is just a big guy. I've got a few big guys already. Darkshire Councilman's very good. Fearsome Doomguard would be good with our Void Caller, but I already have a couple big demons. I don't need Acolyte of Pain to draw. Oh yeah, Darkshire Councilman is very good with my Haunted Creepers as well. Chow goes into my Zooish type of deck. Hellfire warrants some consideration because I don't have any kind of board clear. But Chow is just such a premium card. That 2/3 on turn 1 can get a 2-for-1. I don't think I have any max, right? I don't think so. So another Earthen Ring would be good here. I wonder if Lowly Squire is actually better than Bone Guard Lieutenant, although gaining health is pretty nice. Having the 1-2-for-1 versus the... Yeah, so here's the point. 24 cards in, almost at the end of the draft. I'm starting to look at, what have I got? 1-drops, a couple. 2-drops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7. This would make 8, so plenty of 2-drops. I still think Bone Guard is better. 3-drops, good amount. Really light on 4-drops. If I take some 4-drops, I would take some other big cards. Oh, Nerubian Prophet is quite good. I already have a Power Overwhelming. Nerubian Prophet is a 70 on the Lightforge list. Power Overwhelming is 68. I'll take the Nerubian. More Dread Infernals. It's a really good card. Volcanic Drake could slide in as a 4-drop. Say it's turn 4, I trade something in, I can play it for 4 mana. But that's only a sometimes thing. Whereas Dread Infernal is usually going to be good. I'll take the Dread Infernal. Oh, those aren't good. Demon Fuse? I have a lot of demons, right? A decent amount? Just 4 demons? How many death rattles? 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4 with zombie chow. These are the picks, sometimes the toughest picks, where these cards are not, they seem like they're not going to make or break your deck. But there will come a time when you need one of these. Undertaker doesn't look great. Demon Fuse, it would be the end of the game before I can put it on a Dread Infernal. That's a really bad card. Worgen, I already have a lot of 2-drops. The Worgen is good with Direwolf. I think it's okay. 4 drops. I'll take Spellbreaker, just as a 4-drop. Really wants me to renounce darkness, huh? Cyclopean Horror. Now, Demon Heart looks okay as removal, but because I'm so short on 4-drops, I like Cyclopean Horror. Doesn't necessarily have to be a 4-drop. Or are these just simply not in the tier list for Lightforge? On Hearth Arena, Cyclopean Horror is higher up. Well, it's close, but Demon Heart, it's more removal. Got a bit of removal, like a decent amount for the current card pool. I've got a Soulfire, Siphon Soul, Dirk Bargain is like very end of game. So I'll take the Cyclopean Horror. And we have got a deck. This deck looks okay. So here's the point where before we go into games, we give it the once over, see what are we going to mulligan for. And in this deck is pretty easy. We have not exactly a zoo style start, but we should have some good early game plays. A couple turn 1s to look for. Plenty of 2s. Decent number of 3s. We even picked up a few 4s. Light on turn 4 and 5. And then we have some decent stuff for the end game. So we're just going to mulligan for a curve, which is standard guidance for Arena, but I don't really see anything special about this deck. I think it could go 7 or 8 wins. I will guess 8 wins. Key cards look to me like Direwolf hooking up with like Haunted Creeper and Bilefin and the 1-drops, and then we just curve out in the late game, just tap to refill our hand and pressure the opponent and maintain card advantage. Well, we'll see what the results come to. Anyway, that was just an example of my thought process in one Arena draft, and take from it what you may. Good luck in your own Arena drafts.